Hey guys, this is Kathy here on my YouTube channel. Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. When I entered the court system way back in, I guess it was 2013, I had no idea what I was getting into. I didn't understand the terminology. I didn't know what to expect. I had no earthly idea. The only thing I had seen related to the court system was what I saw on TV. I knew nothing. I started this series for people like me who entered the court system and knew nothing. So today we're going to talk about something that we've all heard of on TV. You're in contempt of court. But what does that mean? I sure didn't know. So today we're going to talk about that. What the heck is contempt of court? There's a Charlotte divorce attorney, and here's how he describes contempt of court. He says it's a legal term used to describe situations when an individual intentionally refuses or fails to obey a legally binding court order issued by a family court. In North Carolina, which is where I live, you can be held in contempt for violating the following court orders: child custody, child support, spousal support or alimony, visitation or time-sharing order, domestic violence restraining order. My attorney told me up front, after we had already established what my alimony was going to be, she said if he fails to pay this, you can charge him with contempt through the court system. There's two types of contempt of court. The first one is called criminal contempt. Here is Rodriguez and Gimbert's definition of that. What is contempt of court? In court proceedings, the judge determines the type of conduct that can happen in the courtroom. If a person disobeys these rules, the judge can hold them in contempt of court. These guidelines apply to every individual present during the trial, including the attorneys, witnesses, jurors, and staff. This type of contempt occurs during the court proceedings in the courtroom, so that is considered criminal contempt of court. The second type is civil contempt of court. This is where a person refuses to follow a court order. This is the one you typically deal with in relation to divorce, so that it would be more of a civil contempt of court. If you are found to be in contempt, it's looked at as a very serious crime in the fact that you may actually end up in jail. I'm familiar with one case where it was a long-term marriage. There was alimony involved. The husband was paying the wife alimony. And for years, it had gone along swimmingly. The alimony was being paid on time, and so there was no dispute. Well, the man got married. He was on his honeymoon when it was time to pay his alimony. And guess what? He decided not to pay. That's crazy. Well, honey, I left you. I'm on my honeymoon. You'll have to wait for the money. Does that make sense to anyone? Not to me, it didn't. So what happened is the wife said, I'm calling my attorney. So she called the attorney, and the attorney said, okay, if he doesn't pay you, we will file a contempt order. The wife let the ex know of the situation, and somehow he immediately was able to pay it, where he had said earlier, I'll pay when I get back. I can't pay it while I'm in the Caribbean on my honeymoon. But anyway, he did pay, and he paid on time. So contempt is taken very seriously, not only by the judges and the lawyers, but it sounds like the offending party as well, based on that case. If you find yourself in a situation where you've gone through a divorce and you have all these court orders and suddenly your spouse is not abiding by them, he's not paying you alimony, he's not paying child support, or whatever else it might be, I would contact my attorney and say, what can I do in this situation? And she may say, we're going to file for contempt of court. Okay, you guys, that's it for What the Heck Is It for this time. I hope it helps you a little bit on your journey. You take care, God bless, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.